They've got Young. Also, Malik Beasley out there. Hunter is out there with Thompson. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the four-man position. Hunter, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Miles kicks to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Launches it. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
And he nails the third. Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
And so it's Indiana with it after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Here's Dantley, and there's the drive. It's up a 3, rebounded by the Hawks.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Archibald releases from the wing and drills it.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Beasley got a hand on it. Halliburton against Hernan Gomez. There's the screen. It's tipped. They retain possession. Here's Dantley. He's covered by Thompson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Young passes to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Murray's checked in for Beasley. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 3. Pass to Archibald over Young. Archibald can't hit.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Takes a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Here's Archibald, and he makes good on the layup. Archibald's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Hawks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Indiana, right now quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Hawks, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Trains the three-pointer.
Didn't let the defense throw him off his shot at all. And that was some stingy D. Great focus to still be able to knock down that triple.
Halliburton passes to Archibald. Anunoby has the open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And while we have a change, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Hawks, number 1. The Pacers in 5th.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
Archibald can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
The Pacers making a switch here. Barry's checked in. Archibald can't hit. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Murray. Nails the 16-footer.
Murray not too bad at creating his own offense off the dribble.
Archibald passes to Barry. Halliburton with it. Over Murray. Off the left rim and out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton looking around. Now the pass to Anunoby. Anunoby with the screen for Matherin. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds while it's touched by Hernan Gomez. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Long range from the inbound, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
Murray with that great burst of speed, that helps him stay right on top of his man.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Anunoby. Williams is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Kersey, and it's Dantley in at the small forward. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Bamba has checked in for the Hawks. And the Pacers also making a change. Lyles checked in. Talk about guys, Brent, who can fill those gaps out on the floor. How about Trey Lyles?
Trey just getting more and more comfortable at carving out that reliable role player. Not only is this guy smart, he's also fearless. He'll throw himself into the game.
Bamba finds Thompson. Thompson on the drive, and Thompson slams it home.
Man, you don't see Clay get up like that all that often. That was impressive.
And the Pacers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Black kicks to Murray. Launches a three, and again Atlanta with the triple.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Williams passes to Archibald. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Archibald's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Hawks passing it around. Hunter, and the layup's good off the glass. Hunter's got 11 points.
This offense just continues to impress.
Here's Archibald. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Lyles. Rocket 6. Lyles a screen on Murray. And he drives in. Rejected by Murray.
Well, Murray timing that one right, and with that 6'10 wingspan, he can get to it.
Here's Anunoby, rebounded by the Hawks. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Really left alone that time. Lyles got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Hunter for three. Another three for Atlanta.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the three ball here in the second quarter.
And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Pacers call time here.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. It's hauled in by Lyles. Pacers trail by 19. Halliburton for three. That shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bamba's shot is off. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here.
Yeah, Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Black kicks to Thompson. Driving to the basket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Shot's good by Lyles.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Black, no good. Pacers trail by 16. Archibald passes to Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. And they pick up 2.
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that open.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And doing a really solid job getting the ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
For Atlanta, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And it's Halliburton missing. Hunter, the pass to Murray. He kicks it to Black. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Atlanta with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Their D has been like Swiss cheese, fellas, thin with huge holes. I think any of us would put 30 on these guys, even you, Ernie.
Check, where do I sign my 10-day? I was born ready. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for Indiana, here in the closing week, they can qualify for the play-in tournament, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive.
The pressure is on, and the margin for error, slim. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Hunter in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Halliburton, that's good. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Here's Archibald. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. On its way from Young for 2, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Halliburton outside. Top of the key. Again, Indiana.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are forming chemistry. Tyrese Halliburton said in recent years, they were saying the locker room was a quiet place, not many conversations. We've tried to impact the culture and create a different atmosphere. It's genuine. We appreciate and love each other. We want to see each other succeed and prove people wrong. Kevin?
Yeah, I know you agree with me. They are on their way. Pass to Archibald.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. Hachimura finds Okongwu. Going inside. Count it. Good. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Dantley. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Shoots. Here's Hunter. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Hunter's got 18 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They set the screen. Halliburton for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Young dishes to Hunter. Murray right side. Fades and shoots. And that one, good. He's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Archibald with the bucket.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
With the fadeaway. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Archibald. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Archibald. Atlanta with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hunter, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar build, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Trey Lyons.
Since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
And the Pacers call time here. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. You take a look at Hunter. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Onyeka Okongwu.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense. And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Young. And ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Archibald passes to Anunoby, and that one is good. 8 points for OG Anunoby.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Murray for 3. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Substitution: Isaiah Jackson, Darren Williams.
And 1:01 left to play in the third.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Hunter. Up and in on the layup. Hunter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Hachimura. And the rejection by Jackson. They get it back. Young with no, and again for three.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
Putting himself on the line to get to the line. Murray going right at the defense.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls, and Indiana making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Dantley. Williams for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Atlanta with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Pacers. OG Anunoby is out there with Lyons. Then there's Darren Williams. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Archibald in at the point guard position. Anunoby is screen on Young. Archibald makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Archibald, no good on the 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Hachimura.
Oh, yes, sir. And how creative was that from Rui, getting a bit fancy with it.
Indiana's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Archibald passes to Lyles. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Okongwu. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Lyles a screen on Young. And there's the pass to Lyles. Nailed from 3-point land.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Hunter, here we go.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Pass to Williams. Releases. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Young finds Hachimura. Now Okongwu bangs home the trifecta. Okongwu's now got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this run largely the result of offensive rebounding.
Passes to Williams. To end the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Archibald, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Archibald's got 11 points here in just the second half. Young pass to Hunter. He gets it in there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Love the court awareness on that one. Williams demonstrating his outstanding vision by setting up the open man.
Here's Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Young for three. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Lyles no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Takes the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Clay, this is a tough part of your schedule right now. How do you get ready for the next one?
It's tough, but, for me, I got fresh young legs, not playing heavy minutes, so I'm excited. And they got us at their place, but, we're looking for redemption.
Young guys never mind playing again the next night. Thanks, Clay. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
We out for battle.